Welcome to episode 5 of what happens here at Limitless Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Fitness. Today is Wednesday, July 9th. I am not in the class today. I'm strictly filming. I know I mentioned recently that I was probably not going to post anything long format for a while, but I actually found the time to free some space on my phone so I could do this without having to worry about any footage cutting or anything like that. So I'm filming this jiu-jitsu session because Wednesdays are mainly my Muay Thai days. So yeah, enjoy this wrestling edition of Limitless Martial Arts.
Outside. Very good job. Grab off. Smooth transition.
Hey everyone, before we continue the segment, don't forget to subscribe, like, dislike, leave a positive comment, leave a negative comment. I don't care. Thanks for watching, and now on to the program.
Cartwheels, and then we're going to go into shadow wrestling.
Today we're going to do a little bit of wrestling to warm up, and then we're going to go into leg locks and work a little bit of arm passing.
Right.
When you are shadow wrestling, the point of shadow wrestling is not striking, you are wrestling your grappling. So with that being said, you don't want to stand upright, being upright is how you're going to easily take it down. And that's just to kind of reiterate to the more experienced guys too, until you get to a very, very high level, grappling up here is not effective. Okay, grappling down here is effective. The higher you are, the easier it is to use your legs. The easiest way to get someone down is to use their legs. Grounding your back, and bending your knees, and having a relatively wide stance. What think wider stance, okay, for even more experienced guys, and stagger stance. Okay? Sometimes we're square. When we stand square too long, it makes it easier to hit that straight on shot. Whether it's a double leg, whether it's a single leg, it just becomes easier. So that's why we stagger. And when you're moving, you're kind of waddling, right? Waddle, 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 but never touching, never crossing. Okay, so scroll straight on that. Good, dropping sits. You can scroll to your left. You can scroll to your right. And the big thing that's actually doing, and you're noticing he's just doing it on half, is after every scroll, he circles off. Okay? And that's what a good wrestler is always doing. Because when you scroll, you want to be ready to react. And then we say down block. So if you down block, keep it even simpler for the newer people, just think touch the ground. Down block. Perfect. What is a down block? Same thing. If I shoot, here's the idea. Even without doing anything fancy, he just down blocks. He blocks me, but he down blocks. Shoot from him. Now I take my leg, that's exactly what I was doing, and I spin behind. Touch the shoulder, touch the head, some sort of gesture, get your stance. So we're not going to get him to move and kind of irritate him a little bit off balance. Now remember, for the single leg, ideally I want to get the foot I want already in front of me, right? Like that. Snatch. Okay? Now you're on your single leg. Once we get here, very easy. We're just going to hold the single. We're going to do something slightly different. Instead of our traditional running the pipe where we circle and step, this time when our partner comes down a little bit lower, and you start to think about wizarding, you're going to make sure you get as deep as you can with your outside arm. This hand is going to shoot up, okay? You're going to grab kind of on the shoulder, but really what you're looking for is to kind of chop and turn. So you're still going to run the pipe, but it's just slightly different. You're going to take that step, 1, 2, 1, and 2, and then you're going to chop and drop them down. Okay? bring him down to the mat. It becomes easier to shoot myself into the legs. And that's what we want to kind of expedite too, is just a single leg axe. So I'm going to look to off balance my partner. He's going to post on his hands. So when I kind of push Brazil in one direction, he's going to post. So I'm here, I try to rotate to the left. Maybe I can't get him to the left. So now I just rotate to the right. And I look to come up. Behind the hamstring, okay? A couple of you asked how you keep it there. You keep it there by just practicing, right? Because it's hard. What all this comes down to is you know how to do it, but your leg's tired. So you're like, I don't know how to keep it there. Just fight through the fatigue. And very simply, just bump and knock them down. So these are just giving you more options, and it might be easier for you to do this on this set. Okay, so go off with your partner, 3 each. Pick which variation you guys want to do. Again, if you're slightly newer, just practice.
What's your message of the day for the people, Cal?
Train hard, no excuse.
Absolutely.
We got Muay Thai now. Muay Thai.
Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. It means a lot. Don't forget again to subscribe, like, dislike, leave a positive comment, leave a negative comment. I don't care. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you next time.